Hey guys, Seedoeatreview here. I'm with Thomas. Now I want to say, this is how I pronounce your last name, Kostakis.
No. You've confused it with tzatziki. It's Kostakis.
I know.
Everyone does that.
I see it, I just go, and that's in my head every time I see it. I go, first question is, pronounce the last name, and then we'll go from there. Welcome, Thomas. How are we?
I'm well, thank you.
I'm just going to call him Thomas.
Yeah, done.
Fringe, you
Yes.
are back.
I am.
You have got the act that is very personal to you, the do's and don'ts of doing it.
Yep.
Explain to your audience what it is, what it's about, and how it affects you. How it affects you?
Okay, great. That's three questions, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the do's and don'ts of doing it is a show about exploring sexual dysfunction in both short and long-term relationships. So ever since adolescence, I've had a bit of difficulty with sex in that regard. And so I just want to raise awareness that, while we're currently embracing sex positivity and people are exploring sex and sexuality more and it's becoming less taboo, which is great, there is just a subsection of society, for whatever reason, that may not enjoy sex, be it physical or psychological or emotional. And I just want to give them also a platform to feel represented amongst this clamour of sexual activity.
I was thinking about this, right? How is it that you can put something so personal on the stage? Does it really affect you? Or is it more like a form of therapy, going, okay, this is me and I'm not scared to talk about it? Or
it's funny because after the 2021 run, I was an absolute wreck afterwards. I assumed it would be cathartic, I assumed it would be therapeutic, but it wasn't in the slightest. So that wasn't great. But ultimately, the responses that I got from people, I understand that it's raised awareness and yes, I should have done that as well, etc. That did make it much better. So from my end, not the best, but for general society, I'm hoping to have some impact.
Is it the mental and physical toll? Because as an audience member, when I did see it, mentally, it was not a tough watch. It's a good watch. But mentally, you're like, Jesus, I just want to go and give you a hug, buddy.
Yeah, and you could have, but I think it strikes that nice balance between, fun, frivolous, typical fringe, exciting, slapstick and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then it's also mentioning things that people don't want to talk about too much.
Yeah, definitely.
And so hopefully it makes people that tiny bit uncomfortable in that way that we're raising awareness, so people feel more able to talk about it if it is an issue for them.
Did you have people come and approach you or write to you after the show to bond with you about it?
One who wanted lunch with me after, which was really nice, just to discuss what he'd gone through about these sort of things.
Yeah.
Which was really sweet.
That's lovely.
But all of them were just lots of Facebook messages and things like going, you know what, I should have done. I was in the same boat as you, and I should have, acted differently too. So that was lovely.
Yeah. It's not coming to the fringe of a comedy show, though, is it? It is coming to the fringe with
it is
a serious topic, but there is funny elements in it, guys. They make it a game show format. It's really fun, but then it just goes bang right into your heart space, doesn't it?
It was very hard to write that balance and to act that balance. Fortunately, we've got a really talented director, Alex Howarth, and he's created such rawness in the last half of the show. And so the first half is absolutely slapstick and stupid and over the top, but then it does get a bit
Is
dramatic.
that intentional to punch the audience in the stomach? Or is that just like, we don't want to be miserable for a show, we want to put a bit of lightheartedness, take this subject from the dark corners and put it into the public eye?
I suppose there's a bit of both of those. One, it would be melodramatic and exhausting to watch a whole show of it.
Oh, that'd be draining.
But also, I think it better encapsulates sexual dysfunction. When you don't really recognise your symptoms or what's going on, you're like, oh, okay, this is fine, it's all a bit fun. But then suddenly when you have the tests or realise something is wrong, that whole lightness and brightness of sexuality just darkens and dims. And so that's what I was going for.
And you had me nearly tearing up as well. That's what he wants. He wants to see a teardrop. My goodness, I remember that. And it was even tough writing the review for it as well, because how do I explain the emotions and put it on the page? And this is me as the review writer, not the writer. I'm trying to take the credit for it. But this is what I found is like it's not a tough watch, but it's a hard-hitting watch, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about the Fringe. You find something different. And this is not to bag Tom, but when he invited me to see the show last time, I was like, young actor, young theatre play.
Oh,
It'll be what it is. And when it hits you, it just goes, oh my God, this is what South Australian talent can produce, and this is what I loved about it, because I didn't go in with low expectations. I went in with like, yeah, this will be fine. But it was like, oh Jesus, this is amazing what South Australian talent can produce.
It wasn't just you, to be honest. Every review was prefaced with, I had no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
This could be some mediocre high school production of someone who doesn't know what he's
Yes.
doing. He's a physiotherapist.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
is he in the arts? Literally every review was like that. But then they recognised, okay, you know what, this is something, and I'm glad to have converted you guys.
Nothing like a big
It was a
backhanded
slap in the face.
compliment.
It was a slap in the face.
Like, my expectations for you were low, but no, I didn't. This was just a guy I knew working at Palace Nova at the time,
yes.
and he goes, hey, can you come and see? Yeah, why not? I've got time on my hands. I'm happy to support it. But then you see that and you go, wow, Thomas, Jesus Christ. So, not at Palace Nova anymore, doing physio, but bringing this back to the Fringe for what dates and times. And where's it at? It's at a different venue.
Actually, yes, it's at Holden Street Theatre this time, because the bakehouse is slightly closed.
Yeah.
So,
what happened there, do you know?
Hopefully not me, but I think...
Apartments, maybe? Oh, goodness.
So Holden Street Theatre, which is lovely and big and illustrious, so I'm really grateful to be there.
Yep.
It's on March 7th to 12th, at either 9 or 7:30, but there's also a matinee on Sunday.
Yes.
If you want to go to that one too. So a variety of times, variety of days.
I'll put them in my notes, guys, so you don't miss out. Support local talent, support Thomas, and who else is in there? Let's give a shout out to the other actors and director.
Oh no, I should have prepared. Okay, Alex Howarth. Sarah Gooder is the set designer. She's got a wonderful design for the set, which is absolutely exciting.
Yes.
And Mark Clement is the new actor that we've got.
Look at that, exciting. He can pronounce last names properly as well.
I have to double check that one, to be honest.
Prepare for it. Thomas, thank you very much for your time, buddy. Guys, come and support local talent. This is a fantastic show. I'll even attach my review from the past onto this interview as well, so you can check it out for yourself. But I don't want to spoil it, so just come and see it and ready for your eyes to be open, bring some tissues, get ready to get punched in the gut, and have a laugh as well.
Good.
We don't want to talk about that. Thomas, thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you guys, have a wonderful day.
Cheers.